This is BFG, the Barely Functional Gamers Podcast. I'm Eddie the Gamer Ghoul, and with me is Jinx. And it's been one hot fucking week.
Yeah, I've got rolling and brownouts here. It's just, oh, fuck.
Yeah, 105 today. 105. That's right.
I'm at 103.
Damn. Alright, well, let's get started. That means you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, first one on the docket is Atari box. Okay, when this was first announced, I'm just like, whoa, Atari's actually making something. And then I remembered the Jaguar. It's like, ooh.
Yeah, you know what though? I'm looking forward to the Atari box, if you will. I think that's what it's being officially called for the moment. But I'm looking forward to it mainly because what I would like to see is the all the old games added to it, like it comes with automatically.
Yeah, that would be good. But see, a lot of people are speculating. It's like, is this console going to be a real console, or is it going to just be like an NES Classic?
I think it might actually be a real console. It may. I hate to say it this way, as Nintendo hasn't done that great lately, but I'd say it might even give Nintendo a run for its money.
Well, yeah, Nintendo hasn't done with their previous ones. Switch is pretty good, but I mean, yeah, I really do hope for it because they do have Activision behind them, so they got some pretty good games.
Really, they got Activision behind them. I know they've kind of had people working for each other in Activision and whatnot, but I didn't realize they were actually in bed with each other. As I cross my fingers.
Well, I thought they were, so don't quote me on that. But still, Atari, they know how to do games. Well, they knew how to do games. I'm not sure now, so it's up in the air right now because they have a big opportunity to do a lot of good stuff here.
Hey, you know what? I'm okay with Atari doing whatever they do, as long, and I mean as long, as they don't make another fucking E.T. game. That's all I care about.
Hey, if you find one of those, it's actually worth money, okay?
Yeah, but not because it's any good, because of how bad it was.
I've had an E.T. game, and I'm proud to say I actually passed it. Took a long time, but I actually passed the Atari E.T. game. And know what happens at the end? It starts over.
Why am I not surprised? Speaking of starting over, E3 has come and gone. Being the first year they've actually made it open to the entire public. That was kind of cool, I thought.
Yeah, but I mean, it was all right. I mean, they had a lot of good games showing. I mean, like I said, the Atari box was the biggest thing, I think. Some of the games look real nice, though. I mean, a lot of sequels and all.
Yeah, definitely a lot of sequels. Jesus Christ. One of the ones that caught a lot of people's attention, I'd say, is probably Shadows of Mordor. You know, that one was nice. The best way I could put it is it's like Shadows of Mordor as it was before, but mixed with a little bit of Dynasty Warriors. I think that's what you said.
Yeah, more of the more battlegrounds, like you're just killing a massive amounts of people, you know?
Yeah, what I like about the fact is with them, they make it so that you can actually sneak into the tower beforehand that you're going to go send your army after, and you can take out people. So, for example, if you got a lieutenant or a general, whatever you want to call it, who's got they add the effect of siege monsters. If you got that going on and you kill that general, it takes that defense away from that tower. So that's one thing I really like.
Yeah, I like the fact that it changes the options in the background, so you can play the same game various ways. If you're more a direct person, you can just charge in, or if you're more stealthy person, then you weaken the enemy and cripple them a bit.
Yeah, that was a lot of the way the original one was too. So I really did enjoy that. The other thing that I really like is the fact that you can. Sorry, I kind of drew a blank there. The other thing I really like is that you can actually you can take one of those generals, and instead of killing him, you can get it so that he joins your fight. You can taunt him, or not taunt him, but you can terrify him enough that he joins you.
Oh, that one I didn't hear about, but that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, you can recruit him.
One of the biggest hits is Anthem.
Yeah, Anthem. Oh man, I have a lot to talk about on Anthem. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think Anthem stole the show there because it looks really good.
Well, I wouldn't say Anthem stole all of E3, but in my opinion, Anthem is the game that I'm looking forward to the most.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm not that interested in the rest of the sequels and stuff like that, but Anthem that grabbed my attention right away.
Yeah. I like the idea that you're gonna be able to play with your friends. That's one of the biggest things for me. The fact that you got an exosuit, it kind of makes me think of oh my god, the Sci-Fi Channel movie. I can't remember the fucking name of it now. The one where they're in Portland. They made a video game off of it, or the video game and the show at the same time. Anyways.
Defiance.
Yeah, Defiance. There you go. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of, like, that's the way the world is. It's so screwed up right now. It kind of gives that vibe of the world itself. And then the idea of being able to jump in like a giant mech almost and go out and do whatever you want to do. You can set up your freaking exosuit to be customizable. I hope you can add paint and like little logos and shit like that. That would be great for me.
Well, I know that you can have different amounts of exosuits. So you can have a tanker, and then you can have a ranger, what they're calling it. They said that you can have different types. Probably the standard game, 3 of them. Then you probably pay extra money for an extra slot or something like that, extra garage space for it.
Nah, I don't think they're going to make you have to pay for it. I mean, it's coming out on Xbox first, so they'll probably have it is EA. So they may make you end up paying for it. Or just DLC.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying like extra space. They'll probably give you 3 free spaces, but then, if you want an extra suit space, we sell one for $19.99.
Yeah. Another one, since we'll probably touch on Anthem a little more later, but another one I was thinking of was God of War. The new God of War take. I like how they went from Greek mythology to Norse mythology. That was pretty nice. I hope the transfer is smooth. That's the one thing I'm looking towards.
This one seems more story driven, more personal, because with this kid and all, it's like, adds a little something. It shows more. I don't want to say a caring side to this guy because he's a bloodthirsty killer, kind of, but it changes a lot.
Yeah, it does. Kratos changes a lot due to the fact that he's got his kid, and he's trying to teach him the ways of being a warrior, I guess you'd say. Gameplay looks pretty nice too, because it looks like you can rely on your kid to help you fight things, and it almost seems like he's a child of a god, or goddess I should say, because he can talk to monsters. He can understand the monsters, or the mythological creatures.
Yeah, that opens up a whole new storyline. It's like, well, is he a demigod? What is he? What powers is he going to bring to the power to the game?
The one thing we all didn't realize was he was Hercules. Dun dun dun. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh God, no. He's your own personal Pokemon. There you go.
Gotta catch 'em all. Trying to think. What other ones you think of?
Metro looks pretty good.
Metro. Oh, Metro Exodus. Yeah.
Yes, Metro Exodus.
Yeah, that was an interesting looking one. I didn't know they actually had previous games up until the release of this one. And what really caught my attention with this one was that it kind of reminded me of Fallout. Who would have figured?
Yeah, those games are kind of popular now, but I mean, it looks pretty good. The post-apocalyptic zombies or creatures, whatnot, and makeshift weapons.
Yeah,
I still enjoyed it.
I was gonna say I don't remember seeing anything like zombies or ghouls.
Well, no, I was thinking about the what's the other game? Days Gone.
Oh yeah, Days Gone. Now there's a game that's really hit the spot. Holy crap. Man, I know I saw some stuff from the last E3, but Jesus Christ, what they've offered us this time around looks amazing. The fact that you can't go anywhere on your motorcycle and feel safe. You got to worry about everything.
Yeah, that should be interesting. I mean, it's like a survival game too. I mean, it's like you have to worry about everything.
Yeah, well, I mean, the best way I can put it is like Daisy. Daisy is a good example because it's also
good.
Zombies. But in Daisy, you can jump in a vehicle and drive wherever the fuck you want. You can run over zombies, not a big deal. In Days Gone, if you're on your motorcycle and you pass, let's say, an infected wolf, like they showed in the video, that wolf can outrun your freaking bike. It will catch you and kill you if you don't deal with it. So that's something that's really a touch on making the world really terrifying.
Yeah, those kind of games are like there's no hope for survival, just everything you do is a trap, basically.
Oh yeah, definitely. And speaking of traps, you still got to worry about humans. Other people trying to survive. They'll set up a freaking trap, knock you off your bike, and attack you. Try to kill you and take your stuff. So, I mean, it's not just the freakers, aka zombies. It's not just the infected animals or regular animals. I don't know. They didn't really specify on whether or not there's going to be regular animals. But I know there's going to be the infected I almost said werewolves. The infected wolves. And they also show an infected bear later down the line in the video.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. How many vehicles do you think you can have? I mean, if you could be pulled off a motorcycle, I understand that, but can you be pulled off a Jeep or something like that?
I think the thing is like the main character is a leader of an ex-leader of a bike club, so it's kind of based around the idea of driving around on a motorcycle. So basically, you're Daryl throughout this.
Oh, okay.
Thing. Yeah, that's the best way to put it. You can drive other vehicles, but you don't.
It looks pretty good. I mean, what else game would you say it's like? I mean, here you are. I'm just watching the trailer that you just go ahead and kill these guys who try and ambush you.
I really couldn't say what other kind of game it's like. It kind of reminds me of Last of Us. That's another one.
That's what I was trying to remember. What you remind me of that? You're right. It does.
It has that feel to it, definitely. One thing I do like about it though is you can sneak around the freakers and use them to your advantage if you're outnumbered. So you can like set a bomb or set off an alarm or something of that nature to make them come in and kill the people you're trying to deal with.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
Yeah. One more game I want to touch on: Assassin's Creed Origins. That looks good.
Yeah, that does.
But I have to admit. Sorry, I'm going to cut you off. I got tired of Assassin's Creed. I haven't played since Black Flag. I think it was Black Flag. Yeah, Black Flag. I haven't played since then, but this one actually caught my attention again. It's got me interested once more.
Yeah, but see, why I'm concerned is like, do you remember the main story in the first one? Using that machine and what's called the I forget what it's called, but to go back in their past lives. And in the beginning, they said that you're going to be able to go in your past lives, and there's supposed to be this huge story.
You're supposed to be able to connect with the memories of your relatives, is what it was.
Yeah, that's it. But I mean, is that still going on?
The main character from the first 2 games is already dead, so it's a new character. I don't know if this is the same character from Black Flag, but I do know that it's held in Egypt, which looks really cool.
Yeah. Okay, so I didn't know they finished that one because I got bored after the second one, I believe. It's like, okay, it's the same story basically.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, to be honest, that's what all of the Assassin's Creeds have been, is pretty much the same story, just twists and turns.
Well, this one at least you can like control an eagle and all that stuff, and it's like, oh yeah, it's a little too much magic for me in the Assassin's Creed game. Even though you jump off a 10-story building and you into hay and you survive somehow, it's kind of magic.
All right, well, on to what game are you playing today, or have been playing? How about you go first?
Well, I've been playing an old one, Desponia. It's a point-and-click game, basically, like the old Monkey Island games. Yeah. It's a classic one, and I'm working my way through the series. It's interesting because the character is universally disliked. He's kind of an ass. And it's just like, okay, you live in a junk town, you make stuff, but this guy is a total jerk in all senses. And it's the first game where I don't find sympathy for this character. I actually hate the main character, but I'm still playing him and helping him do horrible things.
Sounds like my life story.
Can't argue with that one.
How far have you gotten into it? Because I don't know shit about this game.
Not too far. I'm still in maybe the second act about. Nice. So I'm still in the junk town. I'm supposed to get out. I'm supposed to save a princess or wake her up, and what you do to wake her up is kind of disgusting. But yeah.
Interesting. Oh man. Well, for me, it's been Styx, Shards of Darkness. And I gotta say, I've been really enjoying that game. I like the stealth games, anyways. But I actually made it through with maybe killing 4 people. I've beaten the game already, but I've only killed 4 people, maybe 5, throughout the entire game. So I felt pretty good about that,
Now, do you get bonuses for that, like killing less people or doing the job without killing?
Yeah, you get bonuses for not killing people. You get bonuses for not being spotted, that kind of crap. Like any stealth game. But you get an option to kill people. And to be honest, I really, really had to fight the urges to kill a bunch of elves.
Those damn elves. They're the other white meat,
Yeah, technically they're dark elves though, but whatever.
Oh, okay. Well.
Dwarves in this game, holy crap, man, I'll tell you. Dwarves in this game are terrifying. You get too close and they can sniff you out. They'll find you in a heartbeat and pull you out of your hiding spot or whatever. So anybody playing this game or planning to play this game, stay away from dwarves.
Or invest in deodorant.
Funny you'd mention that. They actually have this potion you find later down the line that you can put on yourself so it makes your scent less noticeable, I guess you would say.
Wow, so they do have deodorant. Damn.
Kinda, yeah. It's really weird. Styx is a goblin who can speak, so it's kind of odd. I won't give away any of the big points of the game, but I'll tell you what. You gotta learn how to dodge in that game if you want to survive, because there's plenty of points where you can get destroyed. However, they kind of repeat the bosses. Even though you're playing a different boss, technically, like the skin is different, all this crap, they still have the same similar actions. So, for example, one boss will shoot a laser beam out of their mouth, or not a laser beam, but yeah, we'll go with laser beam. Shooting a laser beam out of their mouth. Then you get another giant boss that shoots acid out of its mouth. it's a stream the whole time, so you have to really dodge it and whatnot. So they kind of repeat crap, especially the levels, but the game is a lot of fun.
So it's actually the same gameplay, new skins, and we've seen it before.
Yeah, it's just coming into the same level from a different angle. It's almost every other video game you've ever played.
But I mean, it's I've seen some of the video. It looks pretty interesting. I mean, some of the dialogue's pretty cool though.
Yeah, definitely. I like Styx. He's really humorous. Funny thing is I can actually get really close to doing his voice, so that made me happy too. One of my favorite ones is when you die, he usually insults the person playing the game. So one of my favorite ones was something along the lines of hold on. Hey, I got an idea. How about I come out there, you come in here, and I'll get you killed a whole bunch of times. Something along those, that way of saying it.
Well, I do like those games where they're self-aware. They break the wall.
Yeah. I don't know if that was a good voice impression or not, but hold on, let me think if hey, no, I can't do it. Fuck it, I don't care. All right. Since we've talked about our games, let's talk about Anthem. This is the part of the podcast where we're just gonna speculate, bullshit, pick our butts, maybe even our seats, maybe my nose. Not in so much that order.
Hopefully not, because I mean that can lead to some kind
really
of
smelly, shitty situation.
Yeah. Okay, now what do you think is going to be like? I don't know, the biggest sell point for you. What is the biggest sell point in this game for you?
For Anthem?
Yes.
The fact that you're kind of like you get to choose of how you play basically. Like with me, I like the stealther characters, but when it comes to playing in groups, I've always found myself to be the heavy hitter. So I could easily see myself going for a larger, heavy hitting kind of mech. Not so much range attacks, more of a up close and personal punching kind of thing. So I would really like to see some kind of add-on to the fists.
Oh, so you want to do the melee brawling, tanking role, huh?
Kinda. I mean, like I said, I kind of like the stealthy characters, but when it comes to this, I like the up close and personal melee. I mean, you know how it is. Every time we ever played any kind of MMO or anything, WoW was a perfect example. I played the warrior. You played the freaking mage. So yeah, I guess you'd say I'm the up close and personal fighter.
Well, that's because everyone naturally wants to kill you.
This is very true.
Me, it's like I'm kind of curious because I usually play support.
Yeah.
I'm curious in the game with mechs. What kind of support can you do? I mean, what you shoot flares and distraction, holograms? What?
Maybe you. Well, I can see like repairs, auto repairs to the systems.
Oh, that's a good one.
Other things is like maybe speed boosts. You're able to hack the other suits to make them a little faster real quick. I don't know, stuff of that nature. Still adds the idea of an area of effect, because if you're not close enough to, Wi-Fi connect to each other, then you don't get the boost. I don't know. What else? Loot looked amazing from what I saw. The fact that
give low nitro boost.
Huh?
Sorry, I lost you for a second.
Oh. No, I was saying loot looks pretty cool. I like that, the idea of the fact that you get upgradable weapons.
Oh yeah, those look cool. Like I hear that when you look at the little picture, it looks like you can customize your weapons too.
I don't know. Maybe, I don't know.
Well, because they have like all the stats on the weapon. It's like, well, hold on, let me find that picture.
Yeah.
But I'm.
Uh-oh. Think we're losing you.
Yeah, there you go. Sorry, no, I'm trying to control this thing.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you. Well, that's what I was saying. I think it's more of a. It levels up as you use it, because it says level 35 on it. So I think it levels up, changing the damage and such. Your stats.
Huh. So now, but do you think that's just a level 35 gun? I mean, like in WoW, you see, oh, this is a level 17 sword, but then you see another sword, it's a higher level, but the swords don't level with you. So this could be like, oh, this is you have to be at least this level to use it.
Maybe. I don't know. I guess that's more of a possibility, but well, I don't know, because it shows. Well, yeah, you might be right. So
But that brings to mind what's leveling like in this game then?
yeah, because I really wouldn't like it to be actually leveling up. I'd rather it be like, as you get better, you get more weapons or more money, and that allows you to, upgrade your suit and upgrade your weapons and shit like that. So therefore, you can do heavier, harder missions.
Yeah, more equipment based game, but I mean, well, it's like they could do like small progression. Like if you reach a certain level, you get slightly better odds of hitting your target.
Yeah, but like I said, I don't want them to really do level based. I'd rather be based off money. And if it's based off money and what equipment you can get, then maybe that means your weapons. Maybe it means your weapons have to be. Well, I don't know. Because if that's the case, if the weapon is a level up, maybe that's how they go about it. There you go. Maybe you have to be a certain level to use the weapon, but the weapon can also level up along with you.
Those could be like legendary weapons, or how about you level up in that weapon? You have to have that much skill level in that weapon. So someone who uses, say, a pistol wouldn't be able to use a rifle as well. But he's better with the pistol.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, actually, it just showed you got XP for discovering an area. So
yeah, so
you are going to be leveling up.
Yeah, that's true. Because I forgot about the level, the area level, the area XP.
Yep.
So the fact that you level up, of course, brings to mind, what do you get when you level up? Is it just access to better weapons?
Probably access to better upgrades for your suit, your weapons, locations on the map. I really hope they don't make it so that you have to be a certain level to go to this place. More so, they make it so that you can go to the place, but if you're not a certain level, you're not going to survive the place. That's kind of the way I hope they go about it.
I don't think it's like that, because like at the end of the trailer, they say, "See you on the other side." So I'm thinking that big lightning storm, that's a portal to a different area.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, I think it might be able to go there when you're low level, but you're not going to survive unless you have a lot of help.
Yeah, that's basically what I was saying. So here's the biggest question out of it all. I'm pretty sure. Well, I know everybody else has been asking this question, but if Anthem is BioWare, and it's been being worked on for as long enough that Andromeda was in the same time period, Mass Effect Andromeda, why is it the facial expressions on this game look 1,000 times better than the ones in Andromeda?
Yeah, they probably didn't care about Andromeda, because I think what happened is they had the Mass Effect series to fall back on. And with that, it relieves a lot of pressure saying, oh, people are going to buy this game because it says Mass Effect on it. And it's like, really? You lost that much care in the game?
Well, you would think that, but at the same time, if there's that much care, or if there's the fact of that much following, you wouldn't think somebody would make that mistake. That's a rookie mistake, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely a rookie mistake. But I mean, it's like, but yeah, I don't know. That's the only conclusion I can come to why that was so poor and such a poor showing.
I mean, there's also the point of they work for EA. So maybe they were on a deadline that they had to get it out by a certain time.
Oh, that's true. Maybe they poured the old Mass Effect stuff right to it. And so, okay, let's save some time. Pour it over. Yeah, if you pour it over, it's not going to look that great.
I mean, that makes makes more sense than making a rookie mistake, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with you. That does make more sense.
Well, anything else you can think of about what you want to say about Anthem?
No, but I'm really interested in knowing more about the different classes they're going to have. So far, they just announced the Ranger and the Tank class.
Well, they kind of preluded to like some kind of psionic class with the other people that joined up, like a DPS and a psionic kind of class.
Yeah, but I mean, it still makes me more curious. It's like, oh, the game looks so good.
Yeah, definitely. I really can't wait to see it on PC, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, another thing, since BioWare is making this one, right?
Yep.
So BioWare is famously known for their story-driven stories, story-driven games.
Yeah.
So one jokingly question was posed: is there going to be like a relationship thing here, and how would that work in the multiplayer game?
I don't know, but I swear to God, I am not romancing you, dude.
And I thank you for that. Okay, I think enough said about that.
Yeah.
One other thing about E3 that came out is a lot of the Switch games. You know?
Oh yeah, I've noticed there's a lot of people talking about the new Switch. I haven't done anything with it. I haven't gotten it. I really have no interest in it, but I know there's a lot of people out there who are interested in it.
Well, you see, a lot of gamers, they have two systems, right?
Yeah.
They have a main system, whether it be Xbox or a PlayStation or PC, right? And they have a backup. Now, what the Switch is a lot of people's backup system. It's not their main system, but they rely on, oh, okay, I'm tired of playing this one. I'm tired of playing this game. Oh, let's go to Switch. It's the lighthearted game. And a lot of people choose the Switch as their secondary. Now, me and you, we're basically focused on PC games because
nowadays, yeah,
because they're more versatile. You could do a lot more with PC than you could do with a console game. But I am intrigued with the Switch because I mean, the older Nintendo, the Wii and the Wii U, I didn't like them. They're more key. They're more niche. They're more what's it called? It's like trendy. Like, oh, look at this little trick here. Look, you can. They're motion control. Look at that.
Yeah.
But
I was just about to say that they were more based around party games than anything else.
Yeah, they're great party games, sure. But I mean, sometimes gamers just want to play a game by themselves and just have fun. But
gamers got a game.
Yeah, I mean, there's not my games.
Gamers got a game.
Yeah, but the Switch one, they have all this stuff coming out. I mean, I think they did a huge turnaround on gameplay because Nintendo's always been about new gameplay and different ways to play it. That's why they had this thing about motion control and all that stuff, and it was popular for a while and all. But it's just the game, how you play the game. They're never focused on the newest graphics.
Yeah.
But I think they did do a big turnaround on this.
Yeah, they may be able to pull themselves out of the bucket. I know a lot of my friends, including yourself, are going for the Switch. I said Twitch. The Switch, mainly because of that aspect of it. I think that's great. I think it's interesting. If I had an extra, whatever to freaking pay for it, I'd go ahead and get me one. However, the fact remains, I'm more of a PC guy nowadays, and that's kind of where my focus is going. In fact, one big focus, and I'm going to end the show with this: Star Citizen. It is getting close, guys. I'm telling you, it's getting close to 3.0. And with 3.0, you will be able to land on planets finally. That is my closer to this, and what I am looking forward to.
The big question is, will you have hair?
I hope so. I mean, they're really close to having the female models ready, so I would assume they will.
What, you're not into a Sinead O'Connor?
Hey, you know what? I'm into whatever floats my boat. And sometimes you like that crystal ball feeling.
Okay, on
that
nothing
note,
to add to that.
all right, folks, it was fun. I'll talk to you later, Jinx.
Later.